Hey, how's it going? Tuesday, January 21st, 2025. I want to do a special recap of Al Simmons' career. 1924, 1944, 20 years. Hall of Fame, 334 career batting average. I devoted a video to each season. This guy was a pretty good hitter. Very good hitter. Let's look at his stats, recap him, and let's evaluate him and let's rank him. 2,215 games. I wish he had played 2,500, maybe 3,000 games. Obviously, he would have gone over 3,000 hits if he had just 100 games more. He fell short, 73 hits shy of 3,000. He had 2,927 hits in just 2,215 games. That's an average of 1.32 hits per game played. Very good ratio. 8,759 at bats. 1,507 runs scored. So I like that with a ball player. If you have a career and you have 1,500 or more runs scored, that's good. That means you've had some 100 RBI or 100 runs scored seasons. He had 6 of them. One of them was 152 runs scored in 1930. That was quite a year. And also he had another season, 144. But he only had 6 out of 20 years. Should have been more. But he broke the 1,500 runs scored plateau. I like it. So I'll give him credit there. The hits, 2,927. That bothers me. It really does. He should have had 3,000 hits. He was that good of a hitter. Should have kept playing. 73 more hits. Could have done it. You know what he did, though? He missed some games toward the end of his career. That really hurt him. 1939, only played 102. Before that, he was in the 120s, 130s, had some 140s, 150. He had one season, 154 hits. As far as 200 hit seasons, he had 6 of them. And he had 5 in a row. He had a really good stretch from 1929 through 1933. 5 200 hit seasons in a row. But the one season that stands out incredibly, 1925 season, he had 253 hits. That's top 5 greatest hits in a season in history. Ichiro, 262, right? That was a 162 game season. George Sisler, 257, right? Third. Who was third? A guy, he had 254 hits. Lefty O'Doul, that was it. Then you had Paul Wainer, 254 hits. And then you've got in the number 5 spot, Al Simmons, 253. The top 5 greatest hits in a season performances of all time. And Al Simmons is number 5. He had 539 doubles. That's good. I like that. That's another milestone. 500 or more doubles in your career. He had 539. He had a high of 53 doubles in 1926. You get 50 doubles in a season, you're pretty good. Triples, just 149. Homers, 307. He had some 30 homer seasons. He had 3 of them. He had 34, then he had a 36, and he had a 35. So he had some power. 307 home runs. RBIs, this is a good stat, 1,828. Again, my criteria for RBIs would be 1,500. You do that in a career, that shows that you've had 100 RBI seasons. He had 12 seasons, 100 or more RBIs. He had 165 in 1930. That was his high. 165. Then he had a 157 season, and he had a 151 season. So 3 seasons over 150 RBIs. Stolen bases, not very good, 88. Walks, 615. Strikeouts, 737. That's a little more than some of the other Hall of Famers. Some of the other guys had like 300 career strikeouts, 400. Tony Gwynn had 400. Ty Cobb had about 600 in his career. Of course, Cobb has over 3,000 games. So, 737 strikeouts, 334 career batting average. Very good. 4 of those seasons were outstanding. He had a 392. He had a 390. He had a 387. And he had a 381. Overall, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14 seasons batting over 300. Excellent. 380 on base career. 535 slugging. Again, there's another stat. If you can slug 500 or better for your career, that's very good. So he was a slugger. 4,685 total bases. How can we evaluate Al Simmons? His first part of his career, I'd say the first 12 years were superb. Then he started to fall off. He had some seasons where he batted under 300. He had a 270. He had a 267. He had a 279, and then he had a 274. So as far as ranking him among the greatest hitters of all time, put him in the top 25. I don't know what number. By falling off toward the end of his career, doesn't put him in like the top 10 hitters of all time. Even the top 15. You got to put him right around 20 to 25, right in there, ranking him. I like his career, but he fell short toward the end of it. And then not getting 3,000 hits is a big blunder on his part. That's embarrassing. You're that close, 73 hits shy of 3,000. You should have kept playing. All right, that's Al Simmons. Who's next on my video YouTube channel? Sam Thompson. Stay tuned. I'm out.